Good morning, family. Back on the treadmill. How we doing? It's already hump day. Hard to believe it's already hump day. My goodness. Getting over the hump. We are getting our mind right. Today we're talking about getting the mind right. Gigi. What up, Gigi? B. Lawrence. What it do? Yes. Hump day. Gigi. You entrepreneurs. What's up, Stacy? Entrepreneurs, I get it. Every day, you got to wake up and kill it. Right? Every day, you got to sell. You got to promote. You got to market. Man, it's the mind. All our life, we hear these phrases about the mind, terrible thing to waste, all these kind of ideas. But it's so true. Man, I wanted to hop on before the show because I got a great reminder today. Stacy C., I got a great reminder today, and it came from my 17-year-old. It came from my 17-year-old daughter. And I had to give her props, but it just reminded me too. That mind, boy. That mind. Shaletta, what's up? Danny, what's going on? Today, I just want to hop on before the show at 10 o'clock. My 17-year-old reminded me of the power of the mind, and also, Tasha, good morning. It just was a nice reminder, because if we're not careful, our mind can take us places we don't need to go. But just like that, our mind can take us places that we need to be. Right? So, my 17-year-old today made me feel good on so many levels. Number one, as a parent, you know how you pass on information and you hope they're listening. Number two, and most importantly, just her maturity. Her maturity was a reminder of that phrase, you're only acting like you're acting because you're thinking how you're thinking. So my 17-year-old, you know, hasn't been feeling the best. So she got some blood work, and, you know, she has to go get some tests. And you know how it is, the possibilities of what it could be, you know, are frightening. And so yesterday, when she got the news, which any 17-year-old that gets news concerning their health and they've never had an issue, it's frightening. So at first, last night, she was, you know, concerned, a little despondent, a little, you know, not herself, but that's expected. You know, that's that big, those are grown-up situations, grown-up moments. But this morning when I took her to work, she processed it. She had put it in perspective. She's ready to go. She's back to her old self, and she's ready to deal with whatever comes, because number one, good news is we're going to find out what it is, get to the bottom of it. But I was thinking, man, that bounce back, that positivity, that digesting it, taking a minute to wrap her mind around it. I teased her because Allison's the same way. She'll say, Mark, let me think about it. Let me wrap my mind around it, and I'll get back to you. And at first I thought she was just talking, but it's true. That's how she processes. And so I realized my baby does the same thing, right? Let me wrap my mind around it. And that's what we have to do in this crazy life of ours. And that's why I said, how do you deal with negativity? Not letting the negative creep up on you. What's up, Carolyn? How do you not let the negative creep up on you? How do you keep the mind? How do you use your mind the right way? How do you train your mind to stomp out the negative? How do you train your mind to stomp out those negative thoughts that can send you down? When you're doing a fitness program, when you're doing a diet, you have a bad day. Next thing you know, your mind, you say, oh, well, man, I already ate a cookie. I might as well eat the whole bag. I might as well eat the whole cake. I might as well start drinking again, right? How do you keep your mind, train your mind? Man, I'm telling you, that's the training. That's the hard part. Training the mind. I'm in a situation right now that I'm adding a different twist of it, though. You know how we talk about claiming stuff? I'm now not only claiming it, I'm coloring in everything. So there's a possibility for this job. I'm not only claiming it. What's going on, Deidre? I'm not only claiming it, I'm saying the start date's going to be April 1st. I'm saying what the salary is going to be. And I'm saying that I'm going to hold it for 4 years. I'm painting in. I'm having my mind get on the case. I'm basically using my mind as a tool, not playing defense, playing offense. That's the switch up for me. Using your mind to play offense, not reacting to pain and disappointment, but creating using your mind to create the opportunity. You put it, that's why, prayer, I think how we approach prayer even can be defeating, as opposed to looking at it like letting God, the universe, Allah, know what you want, asking for it. What's going on, Lisa? And not from a standpoint of, I ain't nothing but a sinner. I don't deserve anything. I'm nothing. No. God knows who you are. He made you. What do you want? Sit at the table and tell, what do you want? I want this out of my life. I want da-da-da-da-da. And move towards it. Right? Not coming from a standpoint of a victim. Right? God didn't make you a victim. Coming from a standpoint of it, what are your desires? You have not because you ask not. Right? So that's what I'm doing. And when negative comes around, kick it in its ass. Don't let the negativity, because the funny part is, what I've discovered is most of the time when you're right there at your wit's end, when you're almost giving up, is when, boom. So now, when I have those feelings, I look at it like it's about to happen. it's about to go down. It's about to happen. You know? So I don't let negativity play with me anymore. I don't let if it comes, I don't care if it's a thought about a coworker, thought about your family member, thought about whatever. I let it go. I let it go. I forgive myself. I forgive the person. And I don't let that negative thought get a hold of me, especially when it has something to do with success, money, jobs. You know what I mean? No. That's a trick. You know, for instance, right now, Mark Clark Media is thriving, doing well, got a lot of opportunities, got a lot of possibilities. What's up, Deirdre? You know, Deirdre knows she's been checking in, watching the show, got a lot of partnership. Now, financially, there are challenges, keeping the car, paying the mortgage, taking care of these bills. But I know, I don't hope, I know the millions are coming. I know the millions are coming. I know abundance is on the way. I know abundance is right around the corner. I have no doubts about all this is how it's going to come out. It's going to come out good. I don't let the negative creep in. I don't let the negative creep in. It's just like workouts and diets. I know I'm going to get to that goal that I set for myself. I know that all is possible, right? But you can't let the negative creep in. You can't let the logic creep in sometimes. I'm not saying being an idiot. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we're so logical, but we're not asking for what we really need, right? Sometimes you need a miracle. If you watch the show, my co-host Bootsy Vegas, stage 4 cancer twice. Miracle, got it. People on the show, miracle, got it. All we got to do is put that positive mind first. You deserve everything. You have everything you need. You just got to activate it. And part of the activation is not letting negativity play. Don't let negativity rent a room in your head. Don't let it do it. Don't let it do it. All right, guys, I just hopped on real quick. Show's at 10 o'clock. Talking about the CIAA, the tournament that's in town in Baltimore, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Love you. Coming up, a trip for the Re-Ingredient Group. A trip in, what's up? Oh, what's up, cuz? That's right, keep your eye on the prize. Me and cuz got some plans in 2022, baby. Yes, 2022. And it's funny because my cuz really has been putting in the work, getting certified in this, taking blank class. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's a realization that, so like I said, you feel like you're not going anywhere. You feel like you're at a dead end. The first spot is, well, what am I doing to get me out? What am I doing? Am I taking a class? Am I taking an online free training? There's so many online free things. Am I going to YouTube and looking at something? You can learn on YouTube. If you don't have money for classes, what can I add to my skill set? I had that same thought. Mark Clark Media. Okay, Mark Clark Media. What you talking about? Yeah. We know you can host. You can be an MC. You can do production. But what do you need to do for this day and age? Well, social media and marketing. I need to get my skills up in social media and marketing to help other businesses promote and market their business, right? How do you do that? Can't afford school? Go to YouTube. Set a schedule every day. Maybe it's after your job. Maybe it's before your job. Maybe it's on weekends for 4 hours. You know, there's so much information out there that we can access if we don't just sit around. There's no reason to sit around if we got bills or if we feel unfulfilled. Nowadays, there's information out there for you. Katrina, absolutely right. Internship. Pass on some great information, discover some talent. So I'm just saying, there's ways nowadays to, if you find yourself in a negative space or a negative bank account, which I find myself in many times before, if not now, I know the money's coming. Just got to keep on grinding. And I will not let that negative energy sit around and do nothing. Not happy about how you look? Move your body. And always go for a walk. Or walk those dogs, right? Push back from the table. Infuse yourself with good, healthy foods. You know? People say, oh, it's so expensive to eat healthy. Not really. It's not expensive to not eat that bad, cheap food, though. You know what I mean? It's not. It's true that the fast food and the cheap foods are cheap, but they're cheap for a reason. Can never go wrong with your vegetables, with your fruits, right? So, but it's all about that mind, controlling the mind. That's the one. Mastering that. What's going on, Katrina? Mastering the mind, that is the real challenge, right? But we're here for it, right? Oh, so yeah, guys, I have a meeting today. Possible trip in September. A possible reinventing trip in September. I'm thinking Aruba. I will let you know. Trip in September, I'll let you know. Let's get it popping, right? Mind over matter. Yes, Gigi. And we've heard that our whole life, but I'm finally understanding what it's talking about. You know, I saw an interview, and it just reminded me of, you know, how we can get lost in what's in front of us. You know, like if you look at the news, if you look at what's going on, you start getting lost in that and taken away from your plan. What's your plan? Again, I saw my cousin. We got a plan. My cousin's getting certified in this, certified in that. There's a plan. What's your plan? Today, finally, you know, I told you guys I got my real estate class. I'm taking the pre-test class. So today, you know, finally, I start my little schedule. You know, starting at noon. That block, noon to 2:30, is my study block for that. So I can get prepared. So by April, May, I will have taken my real estate test, passed it, and I want to sell my first house by my birthday, which is June 8th. You know, what's the plan? That combined with some stuff I'm doing with my cousin, combined with Mark Clark Media. So there's so much out there. We just have to activate our mind. And we shut out the negativity and the doubt. Oh my goodness. The doubt. Because a lot of times, again, or the when will it ever happen feeling. You ever had that? When will it ever happen feeling? Shut it out. It's going to happen. Yes, Aruba. I'm thinking Aruba in September. Aruba in September for our reinventing group. I'm meeting today. I'll keep you posted. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Yeah, so, all right, fam. Appreciate you. Love you. Get your mind right. Start working on that mind. Start using that mind. And if you don't know where to start, just sit down and meditate. Just sit down and be quiet. Sit down and be still. If you don't know how to, you have to doubt your doubts. Yes. That's right, cuz. Just sit down. Give yourself 2 minutes. Silence. Just sit down. Just sit down and be still. Ideas will start coming to you. And that plan will start coming to you. Right? All right, family. I'll see you at 10. Peace.